So the main reason why women are flaking you from cold approach pickup is, number one, let's just be honest, women are flaky by their very nature. If you're approaching attractive women, which you, for heaven's sakes, I hope you are for so many reasons, they're just gonna be flaky because they have too many options. But the second reason is because at the end of the day, you still are that random stranger and they don't know a lot about you. And you can't always insert all these amazing facts about yourself into a cold approach, especially if it's a quick one, right? But you can with social media. So what I found to be like crack for women, like the most amazing thing ever, most potent thing ever is good cold approach, strong masculine frame, good confidence and wittiness and humor and non-neediness, present in the moment, whatever, just charming in-person personality, combined with a high status social media presence, boosts your value a lot and reduces flaking a lot. For instance, if a girl were to meet me in person, she may not know that underneath this shirt, I actually have a pretty nice physique. We'll put my physique shot up there. It'll be the before and after one. And yes, I catfish my photos. I'm open about this. I talk about this. I'm not ashamed of how my physique looks, you know, in the untouched up version. It's to the point where like she's touching up her photos more than mine, believe you me. So, but she's gonna see the after version only, right? And she's gonna go, damn, I didn't know that that guy that I met really quickly had such great physique. Also in my profile, I would reveal that I speak English, Spanish, and Portuguese. We may not have gotten to that, right? The fact that I'm always wearing blazers, that I'm out with cool friends, that I travel the world, that I was on a podcast, that I was in a seminar room giving a speech to a room full of people. She wouldn't necessarily know those things. Now on an instant date, you know, that lasted 15 minutes, no, it'd be longer than that. Like an incident would last probably minimum 45 minutes. We may get to a lot of those things. We may cover a lot of those things, right? But it certainly would never come out in like a short period of time. So this is the thing, because like Instagram is like a flexing app. Again, it's just weird to bring all this stuff up and brag about it in person if it doesn't naturally come up. Like, hey, I just got to get your number real quick. Oh, and by the way, before you go, like here's what I look like. I have this, like, you know, good physique, and you know, here's what my arms look like when they're flexed. And eu não sei se você soubesse, mas eu posso falar muito bem português e também hablo espanhol. Like, you know, I said I speak Portuguese and Spanish. She wouldn't know that. She wouldn't know that. Hey guys, back to the video in about 10 seconds. But first, if you want to get a photo shoot with me that led to amazing results for my buddy Alex, he actually got a hot Brazilian girlfriend within a week of doing his photo shoot with me, then go to my Instagram, RedbeardRants1, and DM me the word photo shoot. All right, back to the video. This is why, like, even like the purists, like, listen, I'm 37 years old. I've been through all the evolutions of the game from the, you know, when it was like more based on social circle, then the cold approach, you know, heyday, you know, took over with like real social dynamics, mystery method, like the days of like, you know, everybody would like go out to nightclubs and meet at nightclubs, to the beginning of the digital age. And like, you know, now we're in like kind of like a more monetized digital age. I won't go off on a rant on that, but most hot girls are monetized. So I get it. I don't love that dating, you know, that like the fact that 60 to 70% of all romantic relationships begin in an online format. Like I'm not like, that's not cool or sexy to me, whatever. But I've accepted it. I've evolved. I've moved on. This is what it is. And ironically, a guy who has, let's say, 9 out of 10 confidence, presence, game, whatever in social skills. And let's say they look the same, his identical twin. So one guy's got a 9 in just cold approach skills. The other guy's got a 7, but the 9 is doing phone number closes and the 7 is doing social media closes, the fucking rock solid social media. Oh, I'll put my money on the 7 all day long, because again, going back, I try not to get on this tangent. I'll make it quick. The whole like, you know, the dating market is monetized. Most beautiful women, practically all beautiful women, are in some ways monetizing their looks. Maybe they're doing it overtly on OnlyFans or selling feet pictures. Maybe they're doing it not so overtly. Look, they're just, you know, they're accepting vacations. They're letting guys, you know, pay their rent for them. They're letting guys buy them, you know, lip injections and surgeries, and like they're going to yachts and drinking champagne. In some way, they're surrounded by wealth. They're used to wealth. And it's very hard to compete if you're not, you know, playing that game. And, you know, the 9 out of 10 cold approach guy depending on how he's dressed, at the time, or what little information he ascertained, may not think, dude is rich. Versus the dude who with a 7 out of 10 social media, who has, photos and things that look like mine, she's gonna think he's very successful and very rich, even if the guy's not necessarily willing to like, just hop on board and be your sugar daddy. Look, your girlfriend, you should be supporting them, eventually, obviously. But even the fact that she thinks like there's some, hope of like, being taken care of, being pampered, or just like a stable, ambitious guy, she's gonna go for the 7 out of 10, confidence and eye contact and ability to be spontaneous and fun and a cold approach guy, who's backed up by looking rich on social media, the great physique shots, going even after the whole, looks thing. So he's got like the whole package of like looks and money, showing the whole resume, versus the 9, because again, like girls, when they get flooded with the dopamine and the serotonin and the oxytocin, whatever, feel good, neurotransmitters and hormones from a guy, even a little bit like light level arousal from talking to a guy, that's all great in the moment. But if there's nothing for her to kind of latch onto and grab onto, like logically, like attraction for women, people think it's all emotional. It's not. It's mostly emotional, but there's a strong logical component. Like she's got to think like, okay, what would I explain to my dad if this guy was going to meet my dad? Would I say, hey, this guy pulled me, he negged me, he spun me around, and he kind of like, played hard to get, but was also the right amount of nice in this mixture, and it created this drive for me to chase him, and I just got so horny, so I wanted to chase him, and that's why I'm dating Tom. Like, at some point, she has to think like, okay, like, if there's nothing, like, I got to tell my dad, okay, yeah, this guy is a successful Airbnb entrepreneur. Not only does he, buy short-term rental properties, and at least on Airbnb, and he's very successful in his own right, he also travels the world, does conferences, and teaches people how to do this as well. So he has, dual incomes, and that's who we like. She's got to, or he's a DJ and he's tall. Like she's got to like know things about you, so she can like logically like latch on. And without that, you're gonna get flaked on. Look, you're gonna get flaked on to a significant degree, no matter what. So just accept that and understand that if you combine cold approach pickup with a super baller, high status social media, that's like the Megatron. Like in Power Rangers, like the Megatron forms from like all the pieces. I guess it's just 2 pieces, right? But it's like, the 2 pieces come together, and that is the most potent way to, meet women and then also ensure that they're not flaking on you. All right, subscribe for more free Game Boys. And if you want me to build you the high status social media, go to my Instagram and message me the word method, but that's all. Cheers.